Hey guys, it's Nutcase, and in today's video we're going to be going through Sketchbook 21, which actually includes all of the traditional inks that I did for the month of Inktober from this year, but I actually started this sketchbook back last year. October 22nd, it was when the Pokemon Eevee and Pikachu Let's Go was, I can't remember if it was announced or it was about to come out and we had just found out about the hairstyles. That's why I did this cover page. It was sometime around there. So a few of these sketches in the beginning aren't from this year. They're actually from last year. But I have it marked where I started using the sketchbook again. Alright, so let's get into it. So here I was designing one of my pens for my pen club. And this was a little sketch for my friend. And then here again I was working on more of that pen. It ended up being the Year of the Boar pen. I think this is probably the closest I have to what it actually ended up looking like. But I was going through and just testing a lot of this. This is when I first started really using the Ink sketchbooks, and so this was one of the first like smaller sized ones I had. So I was testing some mediums and just having fun with it. And then these were some inks I did for Animal Crossing badges. And this is where I started using it again, like really using it this year. So this was a rough sketch for Fan Art Friday. And I don't know what he was supposed to be, but it was some kind of like lemur or fox or something, or raccoon, something like that. And then I did a resketch of what I wanted the strawberry for this to look like. And then I was just doing some more sketches. This was a sketch reference from a person on Twitter, I don't remember the name, but it was their dog. Thought they were cute, so I tried to draw it. I drew this. I don't know what it was about, but I drew it. I don't normally draw emotions that I feel at the time, so this didn't come from anywhere like from my emotions, but I liked the pose and it looked compact enough, and I don't know, I liked it, and so I finished it. And yeah, and these were just some cute little dragons that I drew, and these were some more Animal Crossing badges. And another Animal Crossing badge, and then also a little cat version of my character. And then I was just messing around with some more mediums in here. This one, our internet went out and I was trying to remember how to draw this character from Demon Slayer. So I was drawing it from memory because the episode where she was first introduced just happened. So, and here's some more sketches. I really don't like this one. This one's okay. I still don't like how his neck connects and stuff, but they're rough sketches, so. I really liked how this pompadour turned out and everything, and I liked how this one turned out as well. It's just a very light sketch. Cup of coffee, little moth lady, and then I was just filling up some pages here, so. Little crying raven. And then I drew Inosuke. It's a very rough inked thing. And then this is where I had written out all of the Inktober prompts that I ended up not using at all. So, yay. I still need to create a title for my Inktober, and so that's going to go here. But yeah, it's not really a part of the sketchbook that I feel, so. So this is the first day of Inktober, and this is the first 4 of the Pie Sisters. Each of the girls are named after a type of pie. This is the second day of Inktober, and it's the last 4 of the Pie Sisters. So again, named after the different types of pie and stuff. And this is a character named Zol from my husband's game. You'll notice that all the Inktobers have this border around them, because I actually pre-did all of those on each page before the month started, so I would have that ready. And then this is my character, Chlorotolera. And this one I'm really proud of. I really like how everything turned out on this. This was done with the Motica Gray set specifically, along with a Uniball Signo for the white bits on the highlights and whatnot. I really like how this one came out. I'm really Just super proud of it. So everything turned out the way I wanted it to. And his name is Frozen Jack, right? Yeah, Frozen Jack. And this is Armand, and he owns a restaurant in the game that my husband runs. And then this is the character One Cut Kit. And then this was just a sign from the beach in Newport. And then this is a character named Green. I'll have it linked in the end card, but I have the speed paint of all the things colored in Procreate and stuff, and like all the finished pieces in there. And it has a list of everything for all of the like what prompts the days were. But if you guys have any questions about the characters, feel free to leave them in the comments. I will happily reply or get my husband to answer something. So yeah. And this is Nocturne, dressed up in her little cute frilly dress. I really like how that one came out. This one was a lot of fun to do. I'm not completely happy with it, but for a Inktober drawing, I'm fine with it. So if I revisited this, I would do it differently. And then this one, like the Frozen Jack one, I'm very proud of this one because it came out exactly how I had imagined it. I'm getting a lot better, I feel like, with using markers and just getting what I want something to look like finished. So this is a corpse flower. They grow out of corpses, obviously. That's why it's on a skeleton. But yeah. And this is Ava. She is a gang leader. And this is Don the Cat. He owns a dojo where he teaches different forms of kung fu, I believe. So yeah, I try to do an actual like stance from one of the styles that he teaches. And this is my character Vakar, who is a dark elf dwarven metal singer. So I really like how the inks turned out, and then the colors that I did digitally turned out really cool too. And then this is Lucy Nico, and she likes her little plushy guys. And this is Gente Quadzutzel. So if anybody was wondering how to pronounce any of these weird names, I am saying them out loud. And so he is like a fire scorpion mythological thing in the game that like we hear tale of, etc. And this is Na, the homeless dude that doesn't have a heart of gold. And this is Zillion, I think is how I pronounce her name. And she is a dark elf fighter. And then this is Christopher O'Connell. He is also a fighter. He's a human fighter. And this is Grandmother Bright. She lives with the Pie Sisters. And I don't think they're actually related, but she takes care of like the rest of the cat girls that are homeless and stuff in the game. So yeah. And this is my unnamed doll mage character. She hasn't been played yet, but she is my concept for the next game that that my husband is going to be running and I'm going to be playing in. So yeah, I've already come up with the concept of the character I would like to play, and it's something completely different than what I've played before, so I'm looking forward to that. And then this is a elf with her dire wolf. He's not really a captor, but he's the one that raised her, but yeah, there's a lot of weird circumstances with these characters, and I didn't go into stuff during Inktober just because in the future, if we do have friends or something playing the game, I don't want to spoil things for the game, so sorry if I'm a little vague on stuff. And this, I cannot pronounce his name, but he is a high elf, or just elf, guy with a little bit of an Aztec staff there and like fire motif. I don't know how to pronounce his name properly, so I'm not gonna try to. And then this is the Marquis de Squeak. He is another homeless guy, but he's a lot nicer and he has a lot of cute little rat companions, and so that was a lot of fun to draw in there. And then Cube Chicken, square bread, square cheese, why not square chicken? So yeah. Let's see here. And so this is Demi-Human Under Glass, which is the basically the process of creating a demi-human. They grow inside of a like chamber tank thing. So yeah, the husband has said that this is maybe not 100% canon on how it looks, but it, you know, I didn't really have super great direction from him on certain things, so I just did what I felt like went with the prompt he gave me. And this is Ether, who is a vampire from like the Egyptian times. And then this is my character Mac, who is a homeless cat girl, and she has a cheeseburger. He's giving her a cheeseburger. The colored version of this one in the Inktober speed paints I was really proud of as well. So, and this is a safety poster for the company Imtech, and it is about their product called the Vibroblade. So yeah, it's remember to keep your magnetic hand grip on so you don't drop it and hurt yourself. And this was the final piece for Inktober, and it's probably my least favorite, but it is the spaceship crashing into Earth that caused all the change to start happening in game. So again, I can't go super into detail because I don't want to spoil anything if anybody watches this that plays in the future or is already played, stuff like that. So I have a few sketches back here. I'm really sad you can't see this one. It's the Frozen Jack sketch that I did trying to figure out how I wanted him to look since he was a gargoyle. This was the Armand pose idea. And then I was plotting out how I wanted to do the spaceship crashing, and then also Nocturne. I was sketching her out to see what kind of clothing I would want to put on her. And then I have some just thumbnails of like different pages for what kind of composition I wanted. And this was, I was trying to get the sword right because my husband had a very specific sword in mind for Zillion, so yep. And then again, working on some composition sketches, trying to decide if I wanted to do Super Toony Rats, which I ended up doing. Working out the staff for the one guy that I can't pronounce his name of. Just making sure what kind of design I wanted to do with that. And then I just did some sketches through the month of October. A little mushroom guy, a little acorn, and then Isabelle. I'm really excited about the new Animal Crossing game. I did some sketches of my doll mage because I'm still trying to flesh out stuff about her. I just did some random pen sketches, different brush pens and colored pens, things like that. This is where I was working on Fan Art Fridays, and so I drew out Nezuko, decided I didn't want to draw just Nezuko, and so I drew her in her box, and that's what led to the Nezuko in a box, which I think hasn't come out yet for a Fan Art Friday video, but you guys will see it. I've been trying to stockpile some of those, especially since it's been very busy this month and into December, so yeah. But so yeah, this is the Nezuko in a box as a cat girl. In the final one, she's a little bit bigger in the box, so it's the I fits, I sits kind of thing. And this was my first rough sketch for the Meowser. And this was the final rough sketch I did. This was going to be a Fan Art Friday video, but I actually did not, for some reason, record the final bit of the coloring and stuff, and so it's not a complete video, so it won't be there, but I have posted on both my website and on Twitter the final picture for this. So yeah. And then a rough sketch of some elf person, I don't know, and then I'm tired Scottish Fold Kitty. And this was my swatch page for this sketchbook, so I could do that. Yeah, so that was Sketchbook 21, and also including the traditional inks for Inktober this year. Now, I do have some more Inktober pieces that I did as bonus ones in Sketchbook 22, but it's not done yet, obviously. It will probably be done before the end of the year, though, so keep an eye out for that video, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video with just me. Husband's been very busy, so I couldn't get him to basically record a video with me because he's been tired from work and whatnot. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it with just me. But I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!